Today, people are sicker than they've ever been. They spend more money on healthcare and wellness than they ever have, and they're getting nowhere. Have you ever been to your doctor and they just have not helped you go from one to the next to the next to the next? This is a perpetual cycle, and it's almost impossible to find good help and good care, someone who's actually going to take care of you. I've been in the same situation myself, and traditional medicine gave me no hope, didn't help at all, and actually made me get worse and worse and worse. So that's why today I propose to you what I found myself and what I found with numerous of my own clients to be the best overall health method and accumulation of techniques for your general health and wellness that is complementary to traditional healthcare, but what often needs to be applied first so that those benefits that you need in the traditional medical care of today will be of exuberance and help out even more so when you do need them. But oftentimes, if you go down these particular focuses and this route of your overall health and wellness and taking care of yourself, you're not going to end up in the medical system. And when you do, it's going to be what that system is actually made for, not for focusing on taking care of symptoms and just symptom suppression. So, what am I talking about? So, my favorite technique, what I found that literally has saved my life and what I do with all of my patients is a technique called applied kinesiology. So, kinesiology is the study of movement. It's how our body functions, how it works, and then applied. We're literally taking that science and applying it to your overall health and wellness. So, in applied kinesiology, we focus on an endless amount of things. It's your overall holistic being. But the main thing that we do and the main tool that we use is what's called muscle testing. So we can literally go through and we can test all of the major muscles in your body and see how they're functioning. This is super important because those individual muscles have different relations and different corresponding issues, as well as different corresponding things that they give us insight to based out of various different methodologies throughout the world in the health and wellness field. So, one of the main things, our nervous system controls all of our muscles. Everything that we do is controlled from our brain and all of our nerves. So, what we can do is when we're testing those muscle functions, we can get a good idea of how our nerves are functioning, how our brain is communicating to those individual muscles, and if there's any miscommunication along the way. Another major important aspect when it comes to applied kinesiology and muscle testing is our acupuncture meridian connection. So, what this is, in traditional Chinese medicine, we have what are called our acupuncture meridian systems. So, what these are their energy pathways that flow throughout our body, and they're correlated with individual muscles. And then those individual acupuncture meridians are also correlated with individual organs as well. We then have acupuncture points along those meridians. So, what can happen is if you have any issues with those individual acupuncture points, it can decrease the energy flow in your body into that individual organ, and you might have some health issues and symptoms that pop up there. So, by addressing that particular system, we're going to be increasing energy flow and just overall health and wellness in your body there. Then, whenever we are testing those nerves, so we're testing those muscles, seeing if there's any nerve miscommunication along that particular pathway, by finding any issues there, that will help us to prevent any long term major health effects and address things more optimally. Because those nerves also not only control those muscles, but they also help control those underlying organs as well. So, what we want to do is we want to find what's causing that miscommunication and we want to remove that. Then we also have the individual muscles. So we can have different muscle imbalances. Whenever those muscles aren't firing properly, we could have an overworking of one muscle. You could have an injury. You could have decreased blood flow. You could have decreased lymphatic flow, decreased protein synthesis in a particular muscle. And what that does is it'll cause muscle tension. It'll cause neurological inhibition of that particular muscle. And that can throw off those nerves communication to that particular muscle and to other places. And it can also throw off that acupuncture meridian system as well. Now, so you can see that these all play a big factor and they all put pieces together. So it's all essentially the same thing. Any one of these things that go awry can cause all the others to go awry as well. So we have to look at it from an overall holistic perspective. So looking at all of these components as well. And these are only three major ones. So whenever we're muscle testing, we're focused on your energy system, the individual muscle function, as well as your nervous system as well. So we want to make sure that all these are functioning properly. What that does is it helps us to get an in-depth picture of not only how that individual muscle is working, but how your overall health, your overall body is communicating with your brain, how your body is doing on a general health and wellness scale. By getting these things fixed, anything that pops up that we find, we're taking major levels of stressors off of your nervous system, off of your body, and your body can heal, increase energy production, and take care of itself. This oftentimes takes care of a vast array of symptoms that you might be going on that you're actually coming in to get care for. And it also helps us get ahead of any potential negative long term health benefits that might be creeping up, long term conditions and concerns that if we just let go, you would end up having to go down the traditional medical route. So this is super important, very critical, and it's a completely different mind switch to I have a symptom, let me try and suppress that symptom. We want to find the root cause and figure out what's actually going wrong and why you're having that symptom. And then whenever we fix that root cause, the symptoms will take care of itself, but will also be even stronger, even healthier, even on a better track for our overall longevity and wellness journey. So I highly recommend you seeking out an applied kinesiology chiropractor, getting yourself taken care of, getting checked out. It's super fascinating. People just enjoy it. It really integrates you into your care plan. We're in this together. It's teamwork. You're doing just as much as I am. And then you also get the tools that you can use to focus on your overall health and wellness and making it better and better and better every day. So it's very empowering, not only for the practitioner, but for you as well. So I hope that you reach out, go online, find your nearest applied kinesiologist, find somebody that's really good, who's passionate, who's going to love and take care of you, and really help you set your health journey on fire. So look forward to seeing you next time. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Find yourself an applied kinesiologist and have a wonderful, healthy, long life.